So this video is about feeding your Patterdale Terriers. As you can see, these dogs are fit, good muscle definition, but are also not fat. And if you keep your dogs too fat, they will, just be less functional. They will have easier way of overheating, especially because they are dark colored. They will have less speed, less endurance, and will also have bigger chance in injuries. But this is a very hard and sturdy breed that normally does not get injuries that easily. But the additional weight, when they are transferring their weight to another direction, will also put additional strain. Also, they will enjoy life a lot more when they are fit, strong, muscled. You can also see that their coat is shining. This is, in my opinion, how these dogs should be. If you take them too lean, this is a detrimental effect because you will take away their muscle mass and also take away their ability to cope. So, for example, when they are not able to eat because they are horny, for example, the male has sniffed out a bitch in heat and he does not want to eat, or they get sick from something. They are, for example, poisoned, or they have eaten something wrong while just running about. They have little amount of leverage remaining, so they don't have reserves they can thrive on and come back again to full health. So that's something that I would recommend. And normally I give my dogs when they are growing, of course, a lot more feed. Once they are mature, I think you can, if you give very good feed, you can feed them once a day and then give them some treats or fresh meat on the other time points. So normally I give them pellets once a day, and it's also good for their metabolism, that they know when they get their food and act upon that. So that your digestive system is already prone before they get their food. Also give them their feed separately. They are able to walk to each other's feeding bowls, but I keep them quite separated in distance, so there's like 10-15 meters between them. And I also try to give the male first. Why? Because the female thinks she can just get away with murder, so to say. So he tries to eat out of his bowl, and he's quite an easy chap. So he's not going to be difficult with that. Also with us, we can just put our hand in the feeding bowl, and the children as well. I don't recommend this for people because sometimes dog can be food aggressive. They just want to protect their livelihood and feed. And it's not something that I like in dogs, but I just tell you that it might not be safe with any breed or any specific type of dog within a breed to be messing with their feeding bowl. But with these dogs that I have, I can do that easily, or our entire family can easily do that. They're so good with humans. But they're also, that male is quite tolerant of the female eating out of his feeding bowl as well, and the other way around too. But I give the male first because I think he should be the highest in hierarchy, and he is the strongest, of course. That he is very kind to the female does not change that. So some people think that the dog that is, let me say this. Hi. The dog that is the most, how do you say this? We say in Dutch brutaal, so it could be cheeky. So the one that tries to get away with everything is the most dominant dog? I don't think so. I think the male will easily deal with the female if he would like to, but he does not. He's very tolerant of bitches and pups, and this is a great thing in my opinion. But still, he gets his feet first, and then the female gets her feet. If I do it the other way around, the female try to gulp everything in as soon as possible, and then try to get to the dog's feet. So she learns that she needs to wait and to listen, and he gets his feet first, and then I walk over to her bowl and give her her feet, and that works wonders here. So this is something that you need to take into consideration. Of course, there could be different situations. If you have a dog that is very old, the feed consumption could be a little bit less because they are less active. If they are pregnant, of course, they need a lot more, or they are lactating, they need a lot more because they also are caring for other dogs inside of them, or that they are lactating too. So that makes quite a big difference. Also, if you are very active, like I am with the dogs, they need more feed than when they are just couch potatoes, which I do not recommend, especially with a working breed like this. I like active dogs, healthy dogs. As you can see, completely shining coats. Very happy dogs, always pulling, even in the heat. It's now 30 plus degrees Celsius in the Netherlands. They're walking on hot asphalt. They can also walk in the grass, as the female is doing now, and they're still pulling because they are fit and they are willing to. Of course, I wouldn't recommend to walk your dogs over the asphalt, but they choose now themselves to do so, as you can see, especially the male is doing. He can go on the grass whenever he wants to. Now I pulled into the grass and he goes to the other side now, where he's walking over the grass, which is a lot cooler. But I just demonstrate that they are very fit. Smelling a bit. And 3 roaming dogs.